oh my God, my friends, I got me a donation from Nicholas Patti. He wants me to put the Beatles, Let It Be, versus Doobie Brothers. What have won vices or not now habits? I think. I don't know if I wrote it wrong. It's a long-ass title. Now, I'm not aware of this Doobie Brothers album. Of course, I know every Beatles album by heart. But I gotta say, man, this Doobie Brothers album was pretty damn good. It was better than what I expected, you know? I have Minute by Minute, probably not one of their better albums. I don't know. I don't hate it, but somehow or another I ended up with the vinyl. I think I bought it at one of those stores. There's a store I used to go to that all the albums were like $1. And I saw that one. All right, I'll buy that. You know, I'm talking about before the vinyl boom came back. I used to go there, get a lot of killer vinyls for $1. Anyway, so here we go. Let's get this going, Nicholas. All right, we start with Two of Us, which is perfection. Probably the last song to me. It feels like it was a John and Paul collaboration. It feels like they are so all over this song, both of them, you know? I would like to think that. Even though I have seen that documentary. I own it. That shit that's like fucking 20 million hours long, the Let It Be thing. Or it's called Get Back. And yeah, you know, watching them play it, it looks like they're, you know. And that's going against Song to See You Through, which is a nice tune, but no way, man. I'm giving that to the Beatles. All right, next, Dig a Pony. I love this song. But you know, if I was to compile my favorite John Lennon songs that I like, it'd be near the bottom. Still like it, but it'd be near the bottom. You know, this is controversial, and I'll say it. Fuck it. This is how I feel, right? John Lennon, after the White Album, has never written songs as good as everything he's done from the White Album down. I'm just saying, man. I love Come Together. I love She's So Heavy. I love Two of Us. I love Across the Universe. I do love a lot of John Lennon songs after the White Album, but I don't think any of them are as good as Glass Onion and I'm So Tired. You know, I just think, you know, Dear Prudence. I think that's John Lennon at his peak. I don't think, even in his solo career, he never wrote songs as good as that and stuff like, you know, Day in a Life or In My Life, and I can go on, Norwegian Wood. Up to the White Album, I think that was the peak of John Lennon, and he's done good stuff after that, but it was the peak. All right. And Dig a Pony is going against Spirit, and I love it more. On the first listen, I was like, I like this song more than Dig a Pony, and I dig a Pony. All right? All right, so I'm giving that to the Doobies. All right, next. Across the Universe versus Pursuit on 53rd Street. Pursuit on 53rd Street rocks, but I'm going with Lennon, man, and Across the Universe. Shakaru Deva Om. Love it, man. Giving it to that. But it's still not as good as the White Album down, though. That's how I feel. But I'm giving that to the Beatles. Next, I Me Mine. This is a nice, you know what, man? I'm not the biggest George Harrison guy. I'll be honest with you. I love a lot of his songs. I love Something. See, that's where I'll say Harrison was best at the end of the Beatles. Even though I did love Don't Bother Me from back the early times, you know. I loved, of course, Taxman. You know, a couple of songs here and there, but a lot of his songs I didn't like. I Me Mine, it's like I said about Lennon. It's one of the Harrison songs that if I was to put a list of all the Harrison songs I like, I Me Mine would be kind of low, but I still like it. And that's going against the most nostalgic song ever in my world, Black Water. That song, let me tell you, I don't own this, although I should. I went to Publix just the other day, and they were playing that song on the speaker. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think there's any more nostalgic tune for me than Doobie Brothers' Black Water because I don't own it, which means I don't listen to it except if I'm out in the wild and it comes up, and then Nicholas sends me this track by track, and I was like, oh my God, I'm hearing Blackwater again. I just heard it in Publix, you know? Love the hell out of that song, even though I don't own it. Nostalgia, great. I'm giving it to the Doobie Brothers, all right? All right, next. Dig It, a throwaway song. It's just, what the hell is this about? Going against Eyes of Silver, and this rocks, and it grooves, and it wins. Giving another one to the Doobies. Next, Let It Be versus Road Angel. Road Angel, it rocks, it's not bad, but come on, man. What comes after A? Let Her Be. Let Her Be wins. I'm giving that to the Beatles. All right, next. Maggie May, another throwaway tune. Just, I don't care for it. Going against You Just Can't Stop, which is a total 70s groove. I love it. Another one for the Doobies, man. All right, next. I've Got a Feeling. You know, this song was kind of like, yeah, you know, I liked it. And then when I saw McCartney live, he played it. Yeah, cool. But after watching that Get Back and seeing them play this over and over and over again, I'm not the biggest fan of I've Got a Feeling. Now that I think about it, I wish McCartney would have done For No One instead. I mean, I can think of a million McCartney songs I'd rather hear him do than I Got a Feeling. But it's all right, but it's not, whatever. And that one's going against Tell Me What You Want. I love the chill flow of this song. Another one for the Doobies. It wins. All right, next. The Long and Winding Road. I want to give a shout out. I know he's not watching. There's a guy called TikTok Man. I love TikTok Man, and he was on my podcast when we were talking about Beatles, and he told me that since I like the song The Long and Winding Road, well, correction, since I love the song The Long and Winding Road, he said I was anti-heterosexual in a different way. I love TikTok Man, though. And I love Long and Winding Road. And that's going against Another Park, Another Sunday, which is okay, but not even close. Come on. Long and Winding Road. TikTok Man. All right, next. For You Blue. Some of this is a Harrison song. Some of it I like. Some of it sounds like dirty hippie music that I don't like. It's kind of like a mixture of both. And that one's going against Daughter of the Sea, and it's a great damn tune, and it totally wins. All right, the last song, Get Back versus Flying Cloud. Flying Cloud is a beautiful instrumental, but it loses to Get Back, and Get Back is another one that I would say, like John and George, if I list all my favorite McCartney Beatles songs, Get Back would be low, but I still like it. But it'd be low. But it wins here. So Nicholas, this is the final score. And I want to thank you, my friend, for your donations, your track by track. I had a lot of fun. And thank you for turning me on to this Doobie Brothers album. I thought it was really damn good. And everybody out there, thank you for watching. And if you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Tell me what you think about Let It Be, and if you know this Doobie Brothers album, in the comments below. I would love that. And subscribe if you haven't. Please do that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.